In this video, I'm going to show how to seam the sleeve to the body. And this is my sleeve, and I've done something here to help me. I've marked the center. I know the number of stitches I have at the top, and so I've placed this in between those two columns of stitches. On the body, I have marked where I want to finish up on either side. And I know that because I have already seamed one side. Can't really see that all that well. See if I can position this a little better. I have seamed the armhole, and so I know the row where I want to end up. And it's approximately 9 inches, which is the length of the armhole. Now, the best way to do this is to start from the center shoulder and match up the sleeve. And that's the cuff, so that's not going to work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my needle. I'm going to go into the center of the stitch below the bound off edge and center of the stitch on this side, and I'm going between the two, spanning the two stitches in the center, 38 and 39 in this case. And I've got a long yarn tail because I'm going to seam one side and then I'm going to seam the other. And then I'm going to go in on kind of spanning the two in the horizontal bars between the selvage stitch and the first column of stitches. Now, the general rule for seaming a horizontal to a vertical edge is that you want to use a ratio that will help line up the rows with the stitches, because stitches are fatter than rows are narrower. So it takes more rows to make an inch than it does stitches. And the ratio that I've determined will work is 2 stitches for every 3 rows. And to do that, I go in on the bound off edge just the same way I would for anything. And I'm going to do 1 horizontal bar, that equals a row. And then I'm going to go in to the next one, 2, that equals 1 row. And then I'm going to do, and actually this is 4 for 3, I'm doing 4 rows for every 3 stitches. But that means I'm going to do 2, do 1, 1, and then 2. Now when I finish up on this side, I'm going to turn my work around and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And periodically, I'm going to want to pull these tight. And that's how it's going to look.